Hey, welcome back. So we're on Thursday, okay? So we're on February 4, and this is our second day of dilate, proportions, scale factor, and are we creating similar triangles? Let's get started. First of all, I'm hoping the mailer came home. Did you get the mailer? We're right here. Maps, scale factor, similarity. Today in class, we want to actually locate 3 points on the planet. Okay? And for this video, the 3 points are Spokane, Mumbai, India, and Rio de Janeiro. Okay? So see this shape of the triangle? Let's transport that and do some math. Okay? Spokane to Mumbai. Google it. 7,777 miles. Spokane to Rio, 6,688 miles. Rio to Mumbai, 8,330. Now, if you remember back in middle school, scale down the version. In order to scale the version down, we've got to create a scale factor. Okay? Well, on a piece of paper, 3 inches, 4 inches, 5 inches, that's fairly simple to do. So I was looking at 7,000, 8,000. If we divide by 2,000, that gives us 2, 3, 4 inches to work with. So this was an arbitrary number, 2,000. That's going to be our scale factor. Divide everything by 2,000. And this will come to 3.9. And 6688 will be 3.3, and the 8330 will be 4.2. Okay, and those are approximate. All right, well, let's make sure that we locate the corresponding locations. Spokane to Mumbai, 77. That's 3.9. And Spokane to Rio, 3.3. And Rio to Mumbai, 4.2. Now we've learned if we scale everything down by the same number, all the proportions are equal. If we can say that, then we have similar triangles by a scale factor of 2,000. Okay, now what if we didn't have the stuff in green? What if all we had was triangle A, triangle B? We would have to prove that they are similar by using proportions. So we would actually find the corresponding pieces. So we have 6688, and we divide by 3.3, 7777, and we would divide that by the 3.9, and 8330 divided by the 4.2. Okay? If we do that, we verify the scale factor, which in our case was 2,000, 2,000, and 2,000. Okay? So here is a real-world example of scale factor. These particular maps behind me are 1 inch to 500 miles. Our map, what we just created, is 1 inch is 2,000 miles. Okay? So Scale factor, real world, you find 3 places on the planet and you try it. Now, the skill that we're learning is proportions. If we know certain things, okay, and we're going to call these similar triangles. Okay, we are given similar triangles. If we know they're similar, then we can set up a proportion. Okay, we're not told the scale factor, we have to calculate it. Okay, now lots of different ways to do it. 3 to the question mark as 7 to the 11. Okay, you could do 3 to the question mark as 3 to the question mark, 3 question mark, 7, 11. Okay, either direction you get the same answer. So the first one, I went 3 to the 7 as question mark to the 11. The second way I did it was 3 to the question mark as 7 to the 11. Get the same answer. Now, I need you to think back. How did you do that in middle school? Okay, if you have a strategy, don't change it. This is the way we teach it at the high school level. It's called cross multiply. Okay, cross multiply. Okay, so 3 times the 11, 33, 7 times the x, 7x. Okay, try this one. Set up different, same answer. 3 times the 11 is equal to 7 times the x. Okay, so when you get to Mathia this week, this is a skill we have to have. Semester 2, we will have more numbers. This is multiply, 7 times the x. What's the opposite of multiply? Good. Divide. By dividing, 7 divided by 7 is 1, leaving us with x equals 33 over 7. If that bothers you, go ahead and use a calculator and find out the complex number. Okay, it'd be what, 4 is 28, 4.6 maybe? Something like that. Okay, so now for our homework piece, our solo activity, I need to make sure everybody has this skill. Okay, so now pause the video, solve for R. Okay, pause the video and solve for N. All right, welcome back. Now, if you haven't done it, pause the video. Okay, 4 times 10 is 40. 2 times R is 2 times R. Undo the multiplication by dividing, and R is 20. Do it again. 8 times N is 8N. 5 times 9 is 45. Undo the multiplication, undo the multiplication. N is 45 over 8. If you want to use a calculator, go ahead. 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 8, 5.6 maybe, something like that. Now, for those of you that aren't ready for the algebra piece, because this is algebra, that's okay. I want you, if you have a phone or your computer, I want you to think about an app called PhotoMath. Okay? PhotoMath. It's free. get the free version. Okay, Photomath. It's an app. You can go online and type in the equations. So let's try one here. We're going to use 5/6 goes to x over 9. You need an example? Think of this. We have a square, rectangle. Or let's do a rectangle. Okay. Draw a rectangle here. 5/6. Okay. 5, 6. And it goes to a rectangle that's a little bit bigger. Okay. X 9. So 5 to the x as 6 to the 9. 5, 6, x 9. You can do it either direction. If we cross multiply, we're going to get 5 times the 9 is equal to 6 times the x. Well, 5 times 9 is 45. 6 times x is 6x. What's the opposite of multiply? Divide. If we divide, lo and behold, x is equal to 45/6. Now here's the app. If you click on the app, they have buttons where you can click on next step. So watch how they did it. 5/6, x over 9. 5/6, x over 9. Simplify the equation using cross multiplication. 5 times 9 is 45. 6 times x is 6x. Okay? 45x equals 6x. Undo the multiplication. We have to divide both sides by 6. Okay? And they get 45/6. They simplify that to 15 halves. They simplify it either further to a decimal. Okay? If that's helpful, feel free to use your resources. All right? Now, the actual homework was the solo activity the other day where I asked you to demonstrate that you could calculate. Okay? So, the first one is 9k equals 18. Solve for the k. K was 2. All right? And then you were supposed to go do it. There's a video that shows you how to do these. All right? So cross multiply, cross multiply, cross multiply. Make sure that you demonstrate those. Now, what if we had a triangle? What if we looked at a triangle? Can you tell if they're similar? Can you tell if they're in proportion? Okay, so we'll go short to short. Short. So 44/121. Medium. 52/143. Long. 56/154. Okay, grab your phone, grab a calculator. So think of all the skills for the whole year. Corresponding, we got to find what goes to what. All right, so 44/121, 0.363636, 52 divided by 143. So this is 0.3636, repeating. 0.3636, repeating. 56 divided by 154. 0.3636, repeating. Yes, they are similar. Okay? All right. They are similar. A, B, C. So it went short to medium. Short, medium. U, V, W. All right, and remember the symbol for similar is just a squiggle. Hopefully that was helpful. We'll see you in class Thursday.